Well, this morning we are in Daytona. We're going to do a 35 or 5500 Dodge Spindle. That's I don't know nothing about it really. I have no idea. Yeah, the seal's grooved all the way around. The seal journal's basically messed up on the spindle. Both bearing journals look great, but the seal journal has a groove around it that it keeps leaking for the customer. We're gonna get set up and cut the spindle off, replace it, machine it, and weld it back on, and we'll bring you back after that. That prevents the rear end from being contaminated with metal and slag and grinding stuff and that kind of thing. Flashlight right there. This gets machined to the tube. This screws onto this. The tube gets machined. So now you got a machined surface to a machined surface.
Yep.
So once you put it in there, this is welded in, this is welded around the circumference of it. If it ever happens again,
You can cut that off and unscrew it.
every one of our spindles are serial numbered
Gotcha.
and a part number on them. So that you can call us, say, hey, we got this part, we know what to bring, or the bearing numbers, seal numbers, that kind of thing like you did before. And you cut this, unscrew it, prep it,
Yep.
screw it back in, re-weld it,
Gotcha.
good to go. Cool. All right, we just got done machining the axle tube to our measurement that we need to be able to put the spindle back to OEM. And now we're getting ready to start tacking everything on, putting it in place and welding it out. Yeah, we'll put the bushing in here and get everything lined up, get the bushing tacked in place, make sure our distance is correct, and tack it all off and weld it. All right, now that we got it off, you can see the grooving in the seal. See the two distinct grooves, one right here, one right here. And that's what was causing this to leak. And it's real bad on the bottom. On the top, it's not so much. Like I said, bearing journals didn't look horrible. No grooving. But that seal was. So, this being our old one, and this being our finished product, you know, you can see a comparison. So we'll get cleaned up, let the customer know they're done, and be on to the next one. And one thing to keep in mind with United Axle, we track these from beginning manufacturing to end user, and these are all tracked with a serial number and a part number from United Axle, so they know that when they built it, and they know when I put it on here at this shop today with this customer, this truck number, this VIN number, everything. So there is peace of mind knowing that your product is tracked 100%.
Weld. You hand weld that, or you have a jig that goes around?
Hand welded.
Did you?
Yes, sir.
Nice weld. Cool.
How you doing? I'm Brian with B&B Mechanical Services in Daytona Beach, and we just saved the customer, I'd say probably about $4,500 to $4,700 instead of replacing the entire axle housing in this 2009 Dodge 3500. Got a hold of United Axle, and they came here and cut the spindle off the rear end housing, welded an adapter inside the axle housing, a threaded adapter, and replaced the spindle with a threaded on spindle, double chamfered and welded it in place, and looks pretty rock solid to me. So thumbs up, guys, good work. Appreciate it. I was able to save my customer a fortune and give less money to the dealership, and keep it here in the hands of hard-working men. So good job. I recommend it to anybody that comes into any kind of issue with locked up bearings and wasting a spindle on whether it's a trailer axle or a semi-truck axle. This is the way to go for sure.
All right, guys, we're on to the next one. Literally got to go across the state. See you on the other side.